through, I think it might be a typo, but it said that you were 205 on the thing. Is it 215? Are you a little bit lighter
Yeah.
than last year? 25 seems like a big drop.
Yeah, definitely not 205. I don't know if that would be healthy for me, losing 25 pounds in a month, but yeah, 215 right now.
What was the reasoning, the benefit, the goal to do that?
I think for me, longevity, joint health. I'd love to be playing in this league for a long time, so just trying to stay as healthy as possible is kind of the main thing. To be honest, that's kind of it.
I know you skated with him a little bit in the summertime with Pete Aubry, just first new different goalie coach for you in almost a decade.
Yeah.
So kind of how's that gone and the process and really kind of your first camp with him? I know it's only one day.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Again, like ever since he's gotten hired, we've gotten on some calls, some Zoom meetings. He's brought up a lot of good points with me, but I think the big thing is just us talking as human beings and talking about family. And he's a big family man, and yeah, he's just such a great guy to talk to. So super easy to have conversations about real world stuff and also about goaltending. So I find he's got a very, very high IQ, and yeah, he's given me a lot of fantastic advice that I'm taking and rolling with.
So Stu, he's new to the city. I know he's got a childhood. Were you advising him on schools? Were you trying to find a place to live?
He's got an older daughter, older than my kids.
Yeah.
So I don't got much to talk about with that, but I mean, everyone told him that if there's ever anything for him that comes up and he needs some help with, I'm always there for him, and as well as everyone else.
What's the difference for a goaltender with that difference in weight? Like maybe you take up a little bit less space, but get around a little faster. Like what's kind of the give and take between that decision?
Yeah. Again, it was like I wasn't even thinking about that really. I was thinking more so, again, just joint health. But give and take, I'm still pretty big, so I'm not gonna be. I don't think you guys will notice that I'm smaller by any means. Maybe even bigger because I've been working out my upper body this summer, so I got bigger biceps now.
You have the same size equipment.
Same size equipment. Again, pecs and biceps. Bigger.
Child.
Suits?
A whole new set of suits?
I might have to actually. I put on a pair of suits. It's funny you say that. I put on a pair of pants and I was like, I lost some waist size, so I might have to spend some money here.
Were they child curls or what?
Child curls? What do you mean?
For your upper body. Like, where is it lifting your kids so much or what?
Oh, no. Well, there's that part too. But.
How hard was it to drop that much weight? Because for a bigger guy, it's not easy to shed.
Yeah.
It was up to 20 pounds.
Yeah, it was tough. I think more so just mentally. Physically, I felt better and better as my weight went down. So I feel like my body's I let my body kind of just reset and feel whatever size it feels that it's got to be at. And ever since I kind of got off some sugar and just really dialed in my fitness, and then my body likes being at 215, it seems.
Do you feel quicker at all on the ice? Like, is it noticeable at all?
I feel lighter. So maybe I feel a little bit faster, but just like lighter. So I just, I don't know if that really answers your question, but it's kind of a hard question to answer. Sorry.
Talking to Pete, he had mentioned, when you want to work with the goalie, it's not like he's going to come in here and change your whole style, right? There's small little tweaks. I know you've talked about this before, that aggression at certain times, right? If you take too much ice, then you got to cover more ice on cross ice passes, and then being more patient and maybe not coming out as much on rush chances. Is that, like, it's not a real big change, it's just more to be less aggressive? So is it more of a mindset than actual technique changes for you?
Yeah, I think it's just smart. Thinking about the game in a way that's best for myself personally, and he'll have different advice for Calvin, depending on his style of game. So again, me and Cal are very different goalies, different styles. So I would imagine that's the fun part for Peter, is that he gets to look at two different guys and really look into us in a deeper way and say, what does he need and what does he need? So I think he's for me personally, I just feel like the advice that he's given me and the input he's given to me has been very personalized, and I've appreciated that very much.
Stu, Stan mentioned yesterday he feels like there's a bit of a different vibe around the team this year compared to a year ago. Can you kind of comment about that? Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. I think if you ask everybody that question, they'll say the same thing. It just feels like really light. We're just having a good time, and already we've been really enjoying each other's company, hanging out with each other a lot. So I think the vibe right now is just light, and we're just really excited to be back. And I think in the past summer, because of situations, you come in and depending on the summer, you could be tired or excited, and your game one, you feel like you got to win the Stanley Cup. And this year, I feel like everyone coming in, we're just ready to rock and roll, and everyone's really, really excited to get going.
Sorry, does that come down to experience? Like, you go to a final, then you go to another one, you know what it's like.
I think for sure, yeah. Once you do something once, when you do it again, it's a completely different experience because you've gone through it once. Me having the first kid versus the second kid, completely different, just because you kind of. First one, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Second one, you're like, let's go home. We're good to go.
It's serious business trying to get to a Stanley Cup final again, and tough. But if you can take a little bit of the weight off mentally as a group, maybe lighten it up a little bit. Like, will that pay dividends? Do you think maybe late this season or in a playoff run? Like, can it accumulate in a good way?
I think so for sure. Again, having a little bit of lightness, especially right now, it's a long, long season, right? We got a long way to go here going to the playoffs, going into halfway through the season. Like, we got day one, we got a long ways to go. So we're that's definitely I think it's gonna be a very positive impact.
You often said that the number that matters to you is wins. Did you look or do you look at your numbers from last year? They weren't as good as the year before.
Oh yeah, I noticed.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did notice. It certainly wasn't as good.
I mean, what does that mean to you? What is that? Do you pay? Give you something to build on this year. How do you look at it?
For sure, yeah. I think looking at it, I tend to look at that stuff when everything's over. So I looked over it pretty quickly, and it's just something for me to build upon. Looking at it from last year and looking on this year, it's actually super exciting to look at that because it just gives me a really good opportunity to kick some butt and make sure that those numbers are higher. But again, just like what you said, the number that I want higher is the win column.
I know you're not that big on proving yourself to everybody because that's not your style. You've been to 2 cups in a row, and there's people still questioning the goaltending on this team.
Yeah.
How's that work?
Everyone's got an opinion. Looking back, it's been pretty incredible. Obviously, Calder, All-Star, Stanley Cup, but haven't won. So people in this town want to win. They want to see the Stanley Cup on a truck at the end of the year.
You, in that same age, you look at this, the most contract you're going into contract year. How much has that kind of, influenced the negotiations?
You got to talk to my agent. I have no idea how stuff works. I'm so lost in all that stuff. I'm not. That's awesome for Wolfie. He's a fantastic goalie, and deserves that contract. He's certainly proved himself on his first year. So all I got to say is congrats, Wolfie. That's amazing.